But this internet shit ain't shit. That's why I try to stay away from this dumb ass shit, bro. To say Walka Backdoored Sayso P the dumb shit ever for insurance policy. Come on, man. Y'all dumb as bro, just for likes and clicks, bro. Whoever that is, Ceddy need to boycott this for this narrative right here, my stupid ass.
Everybody that's contractually obligated to TSF, I want y'all to watch this. And let me tell y'all this. I 100% do not believe that that man was sacrificed over a life insurance policy. But I tell you what, I'll make a pretty damn convincing video. How about I do that one? Let's start right here, where it says, this one hurt. We all came in this stuff together. Same time, same dream. Regardless of what we've been through, take off a king. Real no, you ain't deserve that. Wish y'all was with me in Houston. Quavo, I love you, brother. Sorry or condolences. Ain't enough words to explain this loss. This a L for Houston and an L for hip hop. Sauce Gang. Then remember what he said. He said, basically, hey, wish y'all was with me in Houston. Which forced Jazz Prince to literally say, what you trying to say? Sauce Walka say, I said it already. My number don't change. Now, what I can say is this. I understand cats with guns and you run. I've done it before. But he looked. How do we know that when he looked, he didn't point and say him right here and then let them finish the job? Now, once again, I don't believe that that man was sacrificed and everything like that. I believe Sayso P had real enemies in Memphis. And in my video, I try to explain that it didn't make sense to put himself in the crossfire. Not only that, but you know what? Let's look at something that I said that's actually not true. Y'all ready? Look. Can record labels get life insurance on artists without their signature? It says yes. Recording contracts often include clauses that allow record labels to secure life insurance on an artist without their signature for the label's sole benefit, as long as their artists agree to the terms in the contract. Here's more detailed explanation. Contractual provisions. Recording contracts often include death clauses that grant the label the right to obtain life insurance policies on the artist for the label's benefit, The artist's signature required. These clauses may stipulate that the label can obtain the insurance without the artist's signature or consultation, and the artist or their estate has no right to review or claim the benefits of the policy. Label's benefit. The insurance policy is intended to protect the label's financial investment in the artist, especially if the artist's death would impact the label's ability to recoup cost or capitalize on future earnings. Confidentiality. The label is usually required to keep information about the policy confidential, except when disclosing it to the insurance carrier or as required by law. Artist's agreement. The key is that the artist must have understood and agreed to these terms when signing the contract, and the contract must be fair and just.
But this internet shit ain't shit. That's why I try to stay away from this dumb ass shit, bro. To say Walka Backdoored Sayso P the dumbest shit ever for insurance policy. Come on, my nigga. Y'all dumb as fuck, bro. Just for likes and clicks, bro. Whoever that nigga is, Ceddy Nash, need to boycott his stupid ass for this narrative right here, my nigga. Stupid ass nigga.
You want them to boycott me? Would y'all boycott me after this? After I show y'all something? Check this out. For anybody that needs references, here you go. When these morons and idiots talk about I'm gonna sue Ceddy Nash, all I do is say, here's my references. Go contact them. And when they redact what they put out, I'll fix it. You know what they never do? They never redact what they put out. I want to go straight here to death clauses. Recording contracts may and often do include provisions to the following effect. Labels shall have the right to secure insurance equivalent to 10 times the estimated value of the artist's annual earnings from any source of revenue for label's sole benefit. Labels shall be allowed to employ any insurance carrier or combination of same to assure this benefit and need to consult or require signature compliance from artists. Labels shall keep such information confidential, except that a label may disclose such information to the applicable insurance carrier or carriers as required by law. Artists or artists' estate shall have no right to review or claim the benefit of any such policy obtained by label. Do you really want to get in the mud with me? Check this out. In short, a label may purchase a policy that if the artist dies for any reason, pays the label an amount potentially greater than that which it would have made had the artist not died. Many consider these policies unethical, and others go as far as to call them sinister. In the music industry, they are scornfully called death clauses by creatives and have formed the basis of many conspiracy theories regarding the circumstances of artists' passings. However, similar key person insurance, which we spoke about before, check out the Instagram live whenever y'all want to, are not uncommon in business ventures. And both startups and established companies, one individual may be imperative to the company's success because the individual possesses a unique and highly specialized skill set or is responsible for a large portion of sales. Typically, your church or any house of worship has a key man policy on your spiritual leader. It just is what it is. So, yeah. But you sat up there and try to get on my heels about this. I want every TSF artist to look that man in his face and ask him a simple question. Ask just a simple question. And the question is, do you have life insurance on me that I don't know? Fofo Mike Deezy. I don't know who you are. I had no issue with you before. I have no issue with you afterwards. I will put up a whole entire article that is conflicting to everything that I'm saying, just because it's the right thing to do. Now, look. We can refute what I'm saying, right? And we can go right here. It say, do record labels have life insurance on artists? And this was published January 26, 2023. It says it is rare for record labels to have life insurance on artists, as it is not a practice in the music industry. However, some individual artists or bands may choose to purchase their life insurance policies. So, it provides financial security for the loved ones in the event of their death. Additionally, some artists may have life insurance policies as a part of their overall compensation package when signing a contract with a record label. And it says, do record labels have life insurance policies on their artists? Record labels do not usually have life insurance policies on individual artists, and it is not industry practice. Moreover, record labels may offer their artists other forms of compensation or benefits. These include health insurance, retirement plans, and other forms of financial support. However, it is worth noting that some record labels may have life insurance policies on their artists as part of their contracts. Furthermore, it is a way to protect their investment in case something happens to the artist, but it is not a standard practice. Artists may have their own life insurance policies. Sometimes it may be part of the contract to secure one. Do record labels have life insurance on artists? Explain. Record labels do not commonly have life insurance on artists, as it is not a typical practice in the music industry. Furthermore, record labels may provide other forms of compensation or benefits to artists, such as health insurance, retirement plans, and other forms of financial support. However, in some rare cases, record label life insurance may choose to provide insurance to their artists to protect their investment or reputation. Life insurance policy can provide some benefits for artists and their families in the event of the artist's death. These include financial security, income continuation, and peace of mind. However, it is optional for record labels to provide this coverage, and some artists may already have life insurance policies. Note that not every artist needs or benefits from life insurance. Moreover, artists should consult with a financial advisor to determine the type of coverage best suits their unique circumstances. Ultimately, whether or not a record label life insurance provides coverage to its artists depends on various factors and can vary from brand to title. As a record labels had life insurance on artists, and then they just go on to say the same freaking thing. At the same time, life insurance companies can provide financial security, nor the music industry for record labels to take out such policies. Their artists instead. Record labels may offer their artists other forms. Yeah, they talking about the same exact stuff. So there you go. And once again, this is all just saying this right here. It says long-term contracts. If an artist signs a long-term contract with a record label, the label may provide a life insurance plan to protect their investment in artists. Touring artists who frequently tour may be at higher risk of accidents or illnesses. Moreover, a record label may provide life insurance policy to protect against potential losses. Estate planning, a record label may want to help the artist plan their estate in case something happens to their own reputation. A record label may also provide life insurance to enhance its reputation as a responsible and caring employer so it can attract and retain talented artists. It is worth noting that such situations are rare. Most of the time, artists must secure their life insurance policies. Okay. Yeah. Awkward silence, huh? So now what you gonna do? Look at your contract, youngin. Now, in my video, I never say and I never believe this stuff because it is beyond difficult for me to believe you could hire somebody to off somebody and they don't run their mouth. One of the first times I've ever got implicated in some BS that had nothing to do with me was a long time ago in Sacramento, California, with a girl named Jaleesa Office, right? And it had nothing to do with me, right? And at the time, we was reckless. We was running around. We were the usual suspects. I'm not going to say who, but we were the usual suspects. And since my face, I'm already on felony probation for assault with a deadly weapon and 3 counts of assault, I definitely got hit up by my probation officer and police officer. And you know what I told him? Bro, I'm at home. I literally read off everything that just happened on the news. And at the time, too, I'm way the hell, way far away from that. Did I know anything? Nope. Did I tell them I knew anything? Nope. Was there any theory or speculation? Nope. They didn't do none of that crap. But did I get questioned for it? Hell yeah. The reason why I bring that up is because people talk. Every single time people talk, people throw all type of stories in there. People real life make up all type of scenarios in their head that they try to put together and make it seem as though you cats are literally smarter than what you are. But at the same time, y'all do dumb stuff like this. And I wonder, do y'all know who y'all effing with? Now, I get it. Was it clickbait-ish? You can say that. I don't see it that way. If I would have put proof, then that's clickbait. And I spared the girl's name because I didn't want you cats to sit up there and threaten her and do all of that stuff and everything like that. That's why her name isn't in there, but there is a name attached there, and I could put it out, but I'm not going to do that. But for you to sit there and act as though I'm putting it out there as though he did that. Do you realize anyways you gave me promo for people to go watch now? Do you realize that? The bloggers, the YouTubers, the streamers, we are now the tastemakers. We're the tastemakers. I can serve the people all type of stuff that makes a lot of sense, that points the finger directly at Sauce Walka. But because I don't believe it, I could never push that agenda. But go check your contract now. See if you didn't inadvertently sign up for something you didn't even know. Or if they even got it out on you and you didn't even know it. I wanted to go full-blown disrespect mode. I real life did. I wanted to get on here and cuss and rant and rave and do so many things, but the man in me won't allow it. And the person that I want to become, I had to move towards that way. So I get it. I can't sit up here and say, bruh, you know what, man? I don't get it. I can't sit up here and say that, man. So with all due respect to Sauce Walka and Sauce Walka people and everything like that, my intent is always to clear it up. I've told a bunch of rappers, and you can see them on my page, let the internet fight your battle because you can't. As I said, if he would have got on there crying, they would have said guilt. If he wouldn't have said anything, silence, guilt. He over there making it as though, man, you know what? We gonna live for you. That's what I believe the message he was putting out. They gonna say guilt. When I lost a family member, I ain't gonna hold you. It didn't hit me. The shock didn't hit me. None of that. It still hasn't hit me. To be fair, I still think I can call them to this day. I still haven't accepted it. So maybe he's in that same state of mind that I am. But for you people to outwardly try to essentially stop my paper or get people to dislike me or whatever it is, get my Instagram inbox slammed with all type of BS and all this stuff and everything like that, I have been approached with opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to spread propaganda that will literally force people to think a certain way, and I know it's wrong. This channel has almost hit 70 million views since doing this stuff full time for 4 years. As previously stated in the last mixtape I did, I said I got money on my head, but it's a little different. The industry is calling. I don't want no static, no funk with nobody on earth. I wish peace for you all. But if you force me to fight, I will fight. And the way that y'all forcing me to fight is online. And I'm ready for a 15-round bout. And I came here to fight. I came here to paint the illustrations, to put it out. And I did not want to put out a bad message. But if you cats keep trying me, like I'm some soft cat, I don't have to go kick with y'all. I don't have to be outside. I don't got to see none of y'all. But I guarantee you, I'm more boring than you are. You got things in life that you want to do. I ain't got nothing to do but hit the gym, make sure everything else is good in my life, and go about it that way. I don't require what a lot of you cats require. I don't smoke. I barely drink. And I don't like going outside. Oh, and by the way, I could real life go into the rabbit hole and make it look good. As anybody who watches this channel can tell you, I'm real good with words, homie. But check your contract, homie. Put that out there. Since you want people to boycott me. They ain't boycotting me, bruh. They coming. Because over here, we support the real again and we get rid of the fake. I don't paint the illustration that they want me to paint. And even at times, there are times where people that are on this channel, they don't like some of the things I say because they think I'm supposed to see it as though they see it. I just allow them to come on here and say whatever because this is for the people, by the people, only for the people. And if you ain't one of our people, we ain't boycotting nothing. We the visionaries. I'm gone.